Smith and MacArthur make some time for Cowboy Boys.
Welcome to Cowboy Boys Podcast, episode 208.
We're at 208? Holy shit.
Joining me is via satellite, remote satellite connection, Shayne Smith.
Yes, it is me.
There's a little delay.
Satellite style. Do I have a little delay?
You have a little delay, but that's not because of the satellite. It's because you're slow and you're stupid. And you have to process everything I'm saying. My rapier wit is too fast for you.
Oh, okay. So I was going to say, because I'm on Wi-Fi right now, but I can take it off Wi-Fi if you think it'll be better.
Whose Wi-Fi are you on? Are you stealing Wi-Fi
My
right
brother's,
now?
but yeah, dude. I'm outside of a thing, so I have 2 bars instead of 3, so you let me know if it's bad.
Are you ward driving right now?
I'm not driving anymore.
No, that's not what I said. I said ward driving.
Ward driving?
That's what hackers do, is they have a laptop and they go driving around neighborhoods and they look for open Wi-Fi connections to hack. It's called ward driving. WARD driving, I think.
I am not doing that at all. Can you hear my truck turn on?
Why are you turning on your truck?
It's too hot in here. I'm going to die like a little baby in a car.
You're not supposed to idle.
I know it. I'm not going to idle for long. I'm just going to get the AC going so I don't die.
You're going to have to drive around for like a minute or two. You're going to have to call in. You're going to have to hang up because it's illegal to podcast while driving.
There's no law about that. It's like Air Bud. They're like, there's no law that says he can't podcast while he drives.
Officer,
the cop has to be like, okay.
Officer, dude, I was not texting. I was podcasting.
It would be so sick to get pulled over while podcasting and just keep going. Excuse me, officer, what do you think about Chinese Dracula or whatever? And then he'd have to tell us.
We haven't gotten a cop on.
Yeah, he has to protect and serve. And by serve, he has to serve us podcast opinions.
Nice joke.
Thank you. Listen, we're just starting. I'm rusty. I haven't been back.
I'm never rusty. How's your dying grandpa?
He's good, dude. He's dying so hard. Last night, I hung out with him. I was playing cards. And out of nowhere, he's like, I should have fucking died a long time ago. And I was like, oh, God. It was so depressing.
Like a month ago or like a decade ago?
A decade ago. He was just like, I wish I would have died so long ago. Because it was just him and I. My mom left. The second my mom left, he was like, dude, I low-key think he was like, hey, do you want to kill me? I was like, no, I won't. Fucking just die on your own. Why won't you die?
Because you can't get into heaven if you kill yourself.
It's true.
According to,
I think he wants to go to Valhalla, and his plan, because you can't go unless you fight. So he's like, when death shows up, I'm gonna physically fight him.
Well, here's the problem. Then he should attack you. If he wants you to kill him, you can't. I can't kill you. You have to attack me, and I have to defend myself.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I should just hand my grandpa an unloaded gun, and if he tries to shoot me with it, I'll be like, you fucking fool. And then I just pull mine out, and I go, bam! Fuck you, grandpa.
That would be, because your grandpa's like, is he 100 or 101?
He's 101 in October, so he's
think he's gonna make it?
3/4 of the way there. Fucking no idea, dude.
Watch out.
I lost my phone. I had put it on the wheel.
Yeah, if I was 100, if I was 100 years old, I would probably start robbing banks. I'd be
speeding.
I'd get, I don't know, they wouldn't give you loans. I'd be doing Grand Theft Auto. I'd hobble up with my walker up to some lady in her car. I'm like, give me your car. I'm going to shoot you.
You'd have to get a real hair trigger because you wouldn't be strong enough to pull.
Is he that weak? I feel like.
No, maybe. I don't know. Should I try to get him to shoot a gun before he goes? Should I take him to the backyard and be like, fire a pistol into the ground, Grandpa? We can get away with it in my neighborhood.
Maybe.
I put down our cat in the backyard. So, yeah, you could shoot a gun back there.
You know who you should put down?
Oh,
So you're
dude.
still there.
I'm still
You're
here.
enjoying Utah. I know.
I'm enjoying.
I like how you said you were going to call me in 5 minutes, and I had to wait 15 minutes.
No.
Yes.
You didn't wait 15
I
minutes.
started the podcast twice because I thought you were going to call in. I was like, hey, it's a solo Mac-up. But then you like...
I knew
I'm
you
like-
would do that. I'm keeping you on your toes.
And I was just like, I can't keep waiting. I'm not going to do a full 45 minutes by myself and then have you call in the last 15.
Why not?
Because I'm lazy.
What did you talk about without me on the last podcast?
You'll have to listen.
No, you know I would never do that.
Why would you not listen to what I have to say? Is it like because you don't listen to me what I'm saying right now?
What did you say?
Yeah, nice dad joke.
Yeah, dude, I fucking got your ass with the dad joke, pussy.
Dad
You
jokes.
fucking bitch.
I almost prefer a dad joke to a street joke.
I do too. Yeah, 100%. 1,000,000%.
at
Dad
least-
jokes are way better.
At least I feel like a dad joke is self-aware.
Yeah, dads are usually doing it to embarrass you.
Yeah.
Or they're just like, oh, that sucks, right? And you're like, fuck you. When someone does a street joke, they're always like doing the Fozzie Bear thing, like, ah?
Yeah, it's too sincere.
Yeah, it's bad.
But
Oh,
so I've been swimming recently.
yeah. Are you a beautiful mermaid? Is it helping?
It kind of is. I'm like I'm swimming a lot here while you've been gone, and
Mhm.
I have to tell you this before I forget. I've had a bunch of someone did find our address, by the way, from
Yeah?
from clues. I guess I shouldn't say clues, but from information I've dropped over like the years of the podcast. Someone like
Yeah,
they're
I was
like,
gonna say, what do you mean clues? You just fully saying whole things, describing our neighborhood in detail,
but so I went to.
showing people. You post with reckless abandon. You'll post like outside of our house, and there'll be numbers and addresses. I'm like, all right,
Yeah, I don't
there
care.
he is.
Because if anyone
Yeah,
follows,
I guess not.
if anyone follows me, they're a true fan. If they're following you, they're obsessed.
Yeah, something's wrong if you're following me. That's fucked up and weird.
There's so many girls who will be like flirting with me, and then I'll see that they follow like you, and I'm like, it's not for me.
I do the same thing. If they follow you, out, dude. No fucking way, dude. If a girl talked to you and I talked to her, I'd fucking lose it.
Ew.
Yeah, dude, it's fucked up.
That's the bro code. But anyways, so I would go to the pool. I've been swimming a lot, and the pool, which is 20 blocks away from our house.
Yes. 20 give or take.
Within 20 blocks of our house, they have all these new rules where they have no cell phones, which is fair.
That's a good rule.
That's a good rule for the pool. Because it's a free pool. It's like a community pool, like a community garden. And you have to bring a lock. So if you do have a cell phone, you have to bring a lock, like for your locker they give you, so you can put all your electronics in. But because the pool's within walking distance, I don't bring anything.
Yeah.
And I saw the first time I show up, I go. And they're like, you need a lock. You can't get in without a lock. But I'm like, I'm not locking anything up. They're like, well, you can't get in because you don't have a lock. And I'm like, I'm not. If I brought a lock, it'd be locking an empty locker. And they're like, well, and like the lady at the front was she had to like look to the security guard and he was like, he's fine. Like let him in.
Yeah, you're like, bitch, I fucking look at me. I've got nothing.
Yeah, and so they let me swim. And then the second day number 2. You're not supposed to have any graphic tees, I guess, for gang reasons, because gangsters like to wear T-shirts.
Yeah, they love Tweety Bird, dude.
Yeah.
If you wear your fucking Marvin Martian shirt to the pool, it's gonna pop off immediately.
Dude,
Because Bloods love Bugs Bunny and Crips love Marvin Martian.
That's who you think it is?
No, I don't know. I'm trying to think of, which one is the most blue?
Because
It would be, and Latin Kings love Tasmanian Devil and Speedy Gonzales.
Sure.
Okay. Who likes, I know black dudes like Bugs Bunny. I always see Bugs Bunny
I was
on
gonna
their
say
shirts.
Marvin the Martian does not ever beef with Bugs. He beefs with Daffy.
That's right. Daffy Duck is too goofy. No one likes him.
What? No, Daffy's the
What,
best.
what if white supremacists like Daffy Duck? Oh, they kind of seem like they're more of an Elmer Fudd kind of guy.
But they probably like Coyote and Roadrunner.
Yeah, Wile E.
No,
Coyote.
white supremacists like Roadrunner. They always got like a cool Roadrunner tattoo.
True.
And
Okay.
then white trash ladies always have like a Tweety bird. I think Tasmanian Devil could go is raceless. I think everyone likes
He's
Taz.
universal. You're right. Everyone loves
everyone
Taz.
poor and trashy likes Taz. But anyways, so they wouldn't let me into the pool the second day because I was wearing a T-shirt with a graphic on it, and they're like, "You can't get in with that T-shirt. You're gonna have to they're like, you have to have a locker, and then lock the T-shirt on, and like you can't have the T-shirt on in the pool." I'm like, "I'm not gonna wear the T-shirt in the pool. I'm gonna take it off." And they're like, "Okay, but you can't bring the T-shirt into the pool area."
I love that they assumed you were so fat you were going to swim laps in your T-shirt. Fuck.
I guess that's that's on me.
The lady was like, "This motherfucker's not taking this off."
So they're like, "Well, you can't like even walk around with a graphic tee, and so you're gonna have to like go home." And I'm like, "What if I take off my shirt right now?" And they're like, "Okay." So I just took off my shirt, and they let me in the pool.
That's so fucking wild, dude. I love that it's like a gang war zone directly outside of the pool. But the pool is like the green zone in Iraq, like it's the one safe place.
I do feel safe inside the pool. It is.
I mean, it sounds like they've really got a safe environment.
No,
it's also weird. How many gangsters are going swimming? That seems ungangster as hell. Like,
the pool. There's no ne'er-do-wellers there. It's all hot moms, their children.
Yes.
And like just like teenage groups of teens hanging out at the pool. And then I'm the part of the fourth minority group where it's actual people swimming laps. There's always like a handful of us at the end of the pool at the deep end.
Okay.
And the groups oh wait, what?
Did you see the weird bubble that came over your head that put up a fucking thumbs up?
Yeah, when I put my thumb up to add the video, the Apple iPhone. I don't know why I did that.
That fucked me up, dude. That was crazy.
I don't know why it's doing that. But anyways.
How do you know how that works, but you don't know how to get rid of your little photo?
Yeah, it won't do it. Don't worry about it. So anyways.
I know you can't get rid of the photo because I've tried to have a bunch of FaceTime sex, and it really ruins it when you can see yourself in the little window. You're like, no, fuck! You look over and you see your dick is smaller because your window is smaller while you're trying to look at them. You're like, oh, fuck! Dude, not my penis.
Are you FaceTiming me right now on the same phone you FaceTime dirty hose?
No.
You can't. You need a burner phone for that. I don't want you to cross contaminate business and pleasure.
I left my sex phone at home, so now I've got my regular phone that I do jacking off with in the truck. This is also the jack off truck. I'm so sorry.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. You never jack off in a truck? It's awesome, dude. Because you're so high off the ground.
Don't you have your own room?
Yeah, but that's not a jack off truck. Are you not hearing what I'm saying right now? It's better than normal in the truck.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is, dude. It's awesome. And then you get to do the because you make the seat go back and then you're jacking it and you're driving fast too.
I can't wait till someone like identifies the interior of what your truck is right now. Then is like looking. I'm not going to say what state you're in. I don't want to, but people are going to be looking.
You said it already. You said it earlier.
People are going to be looking for your truck, and they're going to be looking. Oh, that seat is down. There's just going to be a video of you jacking off in public in your car. That has to be illegal.
To jack off in your car?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can have a gun in your car. Like, you can defend your car. It's your property.
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. I'm just going to defend myself while I fuck.
No, I'm saying pulling out your penis in your car is like illegal because it'd be like pulling out your penis in public. You're not like in an enclosed. I think. I don't know what the law is.
Yeah, if you're jacking off in your house and your window's open, is that bad?
No,
Are you in trouble?
you're not, I think, legally, because I think the law does side with you're allowed to do whatever you want with the windows open in your house. And if someone is
Castle doctrine.
if someone looks into your house, that's on them.
Yeah, dude, fuck you. Why are you looking in here in my jack-off pass?
But that's
castle,
different.
dude?
A car is not. You're not living in there.
You don't know that.
You don't have the same
I could
rights.
be.
The Fourth Amendment does not transfer to your car.
No, it does, dude. This is my property. I'm in here.
I don't think so. I think cops can illegally search your car all the time. So
No,
anyways,
but maybe that's why the bang bus gets away with it.
that is a great question.
Dude, I was thinking about this the other day. What would you do if you saw the bang bus?
What if I saw it? I'd be like, "Hey, look, it's the bang
If
bus."
you were like no, but if you were like driving down the street and you look over and the bang bus is right there and they're fucking like, what do you do?
I start honking my horn.
Yeah, I know, right? You film. You have to be like, it's the fucking bang bus.
I wouldn't film.
Right?
I would try to get because the camera's always very low.
I would pit maneuver the bang bus.
No, I would try and like.
I would ram the bang bus and I would get out and go, huge fan, you guys.
Just get in a minor accident and I'd be like, "Hey, what's going on here?"
We could rear end the bang bus to try and so you could be like, "Oh, I'm sorry for hitting you, but you know what? I can make it up to you."
Yeah, I was gonna be like, "There's not a lot of damage. We don't have to get insurance involved. I mean, we could maybe I do you a little favor, you do me a little favor."
Exactly, dude. The bang bus. It would be awesome.
Yeah, I don't like the bang bus.
Would you do the reverse bang bus? You would never. You're not
What's
into
that?
That's when like a female porn star, they pick up actual dudes and she fucks them, and it's always bad because like 4 out of 5 guys obviously can't get hard on camera because that's like a learned skill.
No,
so this dude will be like, the hottest girl ever, like whatever, she's a porn star. She's like, "I'll fuck you, daddy," and this guy, construction worker's like, "Hold my shovel, boys," and he gets into the van and then he can't get hard, and the cameraman's making fun of him, which is like not helping for sure. And then they kick him out like miles away.
No, I would not have that problem right now. I'm on like week 2 or 3 of Nofap.
Dude, I'm on Nofap too.
So I would have the opposite problem. I would like be getting into the bus and be like, my bad, sorry. Like we can't. Give me like 15 minutes.
You just get on and immediately get off like, oh, there it was.
Yeah, I would not.
That's the other thing that happens. Sometimes she'll be like blowing the guy before they even start fucking, and he'll just bust, and he'll be like, "My bad, I don't know."
That's cool though. I think that's cool.
I thought reverse bang bust was fake, and I made friends with a porn star who did it, and she's like, "No, that was I fucked those guys." So I was like, "Damn,
that's insane."
Yeah, of course it is, but that's how that's the difference between men and women.
No, but I'm saying that's insane for a woman to do that. To go on the street and just like some random, unless here's
what are you talking about? That's how women have sex all the time.
No.
If they bring you home to fuck you, that's what's happening. They're bringing some fucking man home. It's the worst thing you could think of.
I'm actually rethinking it now. When I'm thinking, when I'm thinking of like, if you're trying to like have safe sex and avoid STDs as a woman, are your chances better?
Wear condoms.
Yeah, well, I'm not getting on the bang bus then. No, thank you.
Nothing would be funnier than them being like, "You want to fuck me, Bobby?" And you're like, "Wait, condoms?" And she's like, "Yeah." And you're like, "I'm out."
Yeah, no, I would be famous to be like turning down the hottest woman. She's like, "You got to wear a condom." I'm like, "Hey, no thanks, I'm good." I'm gonna go jack off to this memory later. No, but if you're, I think as a woman, if I do a little freakonomics, if I think about the numbers right now, if you're a woman having casual random encounters, it's probably safer for you to pick up random dudes on the street than to go to a bar and look for someone. Because a guy at the bar is looking to have sex. Is a guy who's having sex, who's like is like out there having casual sex with people, is more likely to have something than just a random guy who is just at his construction worker job who's just like, I'm not getting any pussy right now.
If you fuck a construction worker that is an adult man between the ages of 18 and 25, statistically they will have had less sex than any other man for like 10 generations before. So he's
where
going
are
to
you
be a
pulling
fucking
that out?
loser. Because every generation since Gen X has had significantly less sex than the generation after.
Are you saying that the boomers are hoarding all the sex? Like they're hoarding
Yes,
all the wealth?
well, they hoarded all the good cocaine. They had cocaine without fentanyl, so they fucked like crazy. They had so much sex. That's what, and then Gen X had a little bit less, and then millennials had a lot less, and then Gen Z was like, "Hold my beer, we're gonna have so much less sex that it's a national crisis."
No, you're going very Elon Musk about this.
Well, I don't think it's actually a national crisis. I don't give a fuck, dude. I could care less that, some of the maternity wards in the cities had to close because people aren't having as much sex. Good.
I think that's why school shootings are up.
Because why?
Kids aren't having sex.
Also, there's a direct, all this new data is coming out about how not only do men have a window or women have a window of fertility, where it's like having kids between like 35 and older is kind of like, ugh. But now they're like, hey, if you're a dude and you're over like 35 and you're busting in your wife, like autism, you're going to give that baby
What
something.
do you mean? No? We've always known that.
I know, but it's like worse than we thought. And there's all this other stuff. Like, so they're like, dude, older men, stop having babies.
No.
So you've got like 1 year left, Mac. You got to get someone pregnant right now.
We're gonna swing back to this. Let me finish my pool.
Okay.
My last thing that happened to me today at the pool.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, please tell me about your pool adventure.
So today, I got in. They're finally like recognizing me. I've been so many times at the pool where they're like, "Yeah, just go in. You're not." Now I'm in. Now I can sneak a phone in and text people. So I saw some Indian guides accidentally bring in a phone, and they are militant about like if they see a phone, they're like, "Hey!" Like the workers really clamp down and they come and get your phone. But today I was in the locker rooms and I hear this guy. I'm just like showering off before I get in the pool. And there's this kid staring at this autistic kid, just spurging out, staring at me. And he starts going, bing, boom. The F train stop is at Myrtle Willoughby, blah, blah, blah. And he like starts his stem is all the subway noises.
Yeah.
And going through like every single subway station in order. And so I'm just looking at him and he's like, you know how he's like looks uncomfortable, but he's just going bing bong. The A line it was very funny. But then so he's doing those noises at me and he follows me out of the locker room and then he meets up with his mom who is super sexy.
Of course.
And have you noticed that a lot of autistic guys have hot moms?
Yeah, that's why I could definitely never have a baby now.
No, but here's what I think. Hot moms have autistic babies because they're trophy wives. What's happening on the screen?
Dude, balloons. Why were there balloons for that specific? Oh, it's so funny for you to say autistic kids have trophy wife moms and then balloons float up like, yeah. You said the word.
So anyways.
Hearing certain words you say or something. Oh, why are there children right here? Sorry, I have to get my there's babies near me.
What do you mean?
I don't know. There's like these white trash kids. They have like no shoes. They're both, when you see a kid that's in a diaper and he looks sticky and he's barefoot walking around, they're in my brother's yard. What the fuck? Anyway, continue.
He goes to his hot mom and his mom's so hot. And he doesn't know how to talk. He's nonverbal, but he's just making those noises, making the subway station noises. And so here's what I realized today about autistic guys with hot moms is because hot women get older men marry hot trophy moms.
Yes, that makes sense.
Or trophy wives, and so their trophy wives then have, because they're marrying like all these old 50-year-old dudes who have tons of money, who've been alive longer and have all the money, then have babies with hot women. It's just over time it kind of like more older guys having sex with young, hotter women. Because normal people just meet and are like this. There's not that age gap.
Yeah.
So that's why, and it just like clicked and it made sense. Like, oh, that's why very autistic guys have hot moms. It's because
That's fair.
It's because their old dads made them autistic with their old man sperm.
I mean, yeah, I guess in New York especially that makes sense because so many women are with, older men. There's a lot of money in New York. Women are really after it. Yeah, you think something's gonna happen right
I
now?
don't know, I'm trying to get it to do the video thing. If you're wondering what we're talking about, go to our YouTube. Watch this podcast on YouTube, wherever the Cowboy Boys podcast is.
Yeah, where you can see you can see us live on FaceTime.
Yeah, you sound terrible because you're
Hanging.
using the AirPods.
I'm sorry. I don't know what do you want from me? What should I just use not the AirPods?
No, if you use the wired pods with the mic at the bottom,
Oh,
that's what all the Zoomers use for, or not. All the Zoomers use the tiny little mic now, but if you use they just hold the headphone mic up to their thing. They don't even have the AirPods in.
well,
That's
I'll
a
have
better
to
mic.
get one of those. I'll get one of those. I mean, I believe it's a better mic. It's closer to your mouth. I'm all far away with AirPods in.
Yeah, so the audio is sorry. I'm coming in crystal clear. You got to carry.
I don't think anyone's gonna care.
Or I already see the comments coming in. Shayne sounds bad. Make Shayne carry a Zoom recorder with him.
I don't think that's how our fans operate.
I think that is. Our fans have very hot moms, and they.
I will say some of our fans have incredibly hot moms for sure. I get messages from them, not the moms, our fans.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, damn, your mom is hot as hell.
That should be the.
I can tell.
If you're gonna leave me a couple paragraphs of messages, you gotta send me a picture of your mom.
yeah, dude.
So anyway.
Oh my god, I've had so many wild DMs lately, dude. Oh my god, just women saying the craziest thing you've ever heard. Dudes say, a lot of gay dudes keep saying they want to eat my pussy. I don't know what that means anymore. Why is that in the lexicon right now?
Well, shouldn't it be your pussy?
No, they're saying pussy.
Then I guess you can ignore them because they're saying it wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Is this a thing I don't know about? Like, why do all these gay dudes want to eat my pussy? Do they think I have one? I have one and I don't know about it?
That seems like they're intentionally misgenitaling you. Is that a microaggression?
Maybe. It's a macroaggression. That's what I call it when you're aggressive to me.
Yeah. I'm only aggressive to you at an overall scale. There's no small things about it. Yeah, to say someone's genitals wrong, we're like, all right.
I do like the idea of someone like fully sexually harassing you, and then or not sexual, but whatever, and then your whole thing is like, hey. That's a microaggression. That is something people do. You're like, hey, you're missing the bigger point here. The fact that they were just out of the blue saying they're going to eat your pussy. The microaggression isn't the part that's bad. But all right.
But which part is bad?
I don't know. Hey, what happened with Lizzo?
Did we not talk about this?
No, we talked about it. She made someone eat a banana out of a person's pussy, right?
Yeah.
But is the jury out on that? Is she fully in trouble? What happened? What were the consequences?
I think literally
she doesn't get to.
I think literally the jury is out on it, and it's out of the news.
Canceled off the Super Bowl? Is that something that happened?
I don't know. Was she on the Super Bowl?
I don't know. She should be. Should be the first artist that's actually linebacker sized at the Super Bowl. So.
I don't think that's true.
No, you're right. I think Rick Ross did the Super Bowl once.
There you go.
Yeah, dude, I did it. Taylor Swift is going to do the Super Bowl. I heard she pulled out because of Lizzo.
There's someone I wouldn't pull out of.
Yeah, dude. She pulled out just like that lady with the banana. Bam! Dude, wait. If you put a banana in your pussy, it's too squishy. You'll get caught in there.
So the stripper had it in hers, and they're professionals. They have perfect grip. So, you're right. If it was an amateur, they would not know.
Yeah, she would squish that banana right in there, and then you'd have to like dig it out. Like when a condom falls off in her, and you're like, "How is this possible?"
I know how it's
and
possible.
then you're like,
you pull what on?
You're like, hold on, and you're like doing the scissor grip, like trying to help them get it out. And you're like, "This is a stupid problem we're having right now."
It's not a problem if you don't make it a problem. If you remove the thing that's making the problem. I don't know why the condoms are unnecessary.
Mac,
you shouldn't be having sex with condoms because one, you shouldn't be having sex with someone you don't trust and are not willing to have a family with. That's it.
Okay.
That's all I need to say. If you have more questions, I can answer them. But
no, it's fair. It's what you're saying makes sense.
I'm not even like being like, you have to be married. You have to, because that's like the thing is like, safe sex should be available to everyone. I'm like, no.
I don't think sex, period, should be available to everyone, let alone safe sex.
That's one of those things where people are like, it's a right everyone has, and I'm like, hey, if I'm smoking cigarettes, I'm rolling the dice. We all know, we're all adults. We all know that you could get lung cancer. Not everyone does. It's not my right to smoke cigarettes. It's not. It's something that some people enjoy, some people don't. If I eat a bunch of cheeseburgers, I might get fat. Some people's metabolism is better. If you're fucking, you might get someone pregnant, and that's just life. Everything has risks, and I'm never gonna risk wearing a condom ever again. I'm mitigating my risk.
If a condom falls off in her, I just put 2 on and I go in after it.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. I feel like that's, like when those miners got trapped and they just sent more miners in to get them. Like, this is how you solve the problem.
No, are you talking about the boys trapped in the cave or the Chilean miners?
I don't know what I'm talking about. Dude, miners are always getting trapped in fucking caves. Yeah, it kind of seems like a part of their job. It's really bad.
If you're a miner and you get trapped in a cave, that's part of the risks involved.
It's true.
That would suck.
Why were there kids in a cave?
Because they were spelunking. One, it's fun to adventure. But then it started raining, and so I think there was a part of the cave where you had to like dive in underneath and then pop up out at a different spot and you could explore the cave, but it started like flooding, so it became too big of a dive to get back. There was like a flash flood that trapped him in the cave, which is crazy. Like to save those kids, like I can't remember if it was Thailand or whatever, Thailand is one of those countries. One of the Secret Service special guys died, drowned saving the kids.
That's fucking crazy.
Which, if someone that sucks as a kid, if like a man or a soldier dies saving you, because you're like, well, that imprinted on me, and now I have to join the thing he did and avenge, like not avenge, but like make his death count for something. Which I guess is kind of cool.
I think both of us have that in us, but I think most people don't. I think most people are like, yeah, I'm just going to forget about this.
I think I have it in me, but I'd also be like, I don't care.
Yeah, there's no way. You would, as soon as you were like, you figured out, you're like, oh, they have to like live for 3 months on a base and run a lot and someone's mean to them, I'm out. You would give up immediately.
No, I like that. I like when people are mean.
I wonder how you would do in basic training. I think you would hate it. I think it would. I don't know that you would be able to finish, not because of how difficult it is, but because a huge part of basic training is being resigned to the fact that you have to work with the people you're with at all costs, and they are so stupid.
Yeah, that is
like
the one thing.
Scum of the earth. Unless you have like a cool job, like if you join the military and they're like, you're going to be a fucking jet mechanic, or like you're going to be, there's all kinds of jobs, like an intelligence officer or something. You might have normal people, but if you like join the infantry or whatever, I'm just talking about like the people who will blow you away with how stupid they are.
Yeah, I think everyone...
People who like don't understand how guns work. There was a guy who had to be taught how to tie his shoes correctly. He was doing it wrong.
No, I think everyone who's been in the military knows exactly how stupid, like
Yeah,
unfathomably stupid. I don't know how
you
I
would
would
just
do.
not be able to do it. There's no
I
way,
feel
dude.
like I
And,
might be able to see through the tunnel. Like, hey, just deal with these people now, and then you'll get your weird engineering job in the military, where
maybe.
where you get to work on tanks as all the grunts go up to the front lines and die.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, because I don't know. You meet a lot of dummies doing stand up too. Unfathomably stupid people, homeless people,
Yeah.
crackheads, people who have like who you're like, you have a job when they tell you. The worst is when you're at when you're at an open mic and someone's like, "So my daughter," and you're like, "Oh Jesus Christ!"
Oh, dude, that's the worst when they start like when someone goes up and they have no jokes like the first time and they start revealing horrific like family
Not the
secrets and
first time,
stuff.
when they go up the 20th time and they still have no jokes and they're still talking about their family, and you're like, "We know about more about them than I do my own family."
I just love when people say like they get drunk on the attention. So they say one thing about their like husband. They're like, yeah, my husband, he did this, and people kind of chuckle and they're like, oh fuck. And so then immediately they're like, also my husband accidentally killed a person riding a bike on State Street in 2015. And you're like, whoa, why are you fucking outing your husband for that? Like,
What? That's like half of your comedy. It's you.
yeah, I don't want people jacking my shit, dude.
Um, there's a tweet I always think about that is it's something along the lines of remembering back to when I was like 5 years old and told my mom a secret in confidence, and then watching her tell every one of her friends in front of me just so she could tell that secret I told her, just for the tiniest amount of adult clout. And I think about I'm like, damn, yeah, I was like 6 years old watching my mom be like, Mom, what the I told you that. She's like, don't worry about it. They don't care. And like everyone's laughing. And I'm like, well, I guess I can't tell my mom anything ever again.
Yeah, no, I fucking relate to that immensely.
It's weird. It's so weird
So funny.
to like betray your. Here's the thing that I think about that's weird about it. She could have done it out, not in front of me. It's the and been fine. She could be like, "Oh, my son did this," and they could have all laughed and had fun. It's the fact that they have to like embarrass you in front of their friends for the adult clout that is like, I'm a defenseless child.
Calling me over to be like, hey, this motherfucker's afraid of spiders. Tell him you're afraid of spiders.
Yeah.
I'm like, why would you do this to me?
Yeah, if you're
like my mom calls me over just to fucking dog on me. Like, I told you that in confidence.
Yeah, if you're a mom listening to our podcast, don't do that. Because you'll betray. If you've already done it, you have to have a new kid. You've betrayed your child's trust for the rest of their life.
Dude, especially if it's I don't know how women feel, maybe because they like, I don't know, they live in a world of Game of Thrones. It's very cloak and dagger growing up as a woman, from what I understand. But if you're a man and your mom betrays you like that, it'll imprint on you for the rest of your life. Also, if you're the first time you get broken up with as a man, also imprints for the rest of your life. Everyone in the world has to pay for your first heartbreak forever after it happens. Dude, I'm still punishing the world for fucking Tracy hurting my feelings in 8th grade. So
yeah,
it's unfortunate, but it is how it is.
Oh well, you'll get over it.
Oh fuck, dude! Oh, the truck is not as comfortable as I want it to be. I'll tell you that.
What?
So I could sleep in here.
You better sleep in there so you have an excuse for when the cops pull you over. This is my
True.
house.
Well, I'm parked in a yard right now, so.
What do you mean you're parked in a yard? Are you parked on grass?
No, my brother's yard is dirt. He doesn't have grass.
Wow.
It's weeds.
Back to your white trash roots. How do you like Utah?
I'm loving it, actually. It's nice. I like everyone leaving me alone. I like fucking being able to carry a gun. I like seeing my grandpa for now. I like going to the gym and it's not packed full of idiots. I like going to 7-Eleven and not having to be stressed out because there's like shitty teenagers bullying the fucking guys who work there and smoking inside. I like
These are not real problems.
no, none of the problems are like real. I do like how everything's less expensive.
Yeah,
I like how things are open later here than in New York fucking somehow. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, but it's because of
New York's, yeah, it shuts down now because of a certain thing that happened
An event.
that everyone's all cucked about. Still to this day. So, yeah, it's weird. I also am liking driving fast everywhere I go. I'm liking looking at mountains. I'm liking things I'm not liking.
I'm never going to go back to Utah.
Not seeing the ocean. I can see you knowing that I'm right and then being defensive.
No, I left.
No ocean is bad. What else is bad? I don't know. That's basically it. That's basically it, dude. I got this truck and I drove it into my brother's yard because there's no parking spaces. And 2 of his neighbors came out to congratulate me on how nice they thought the truck was. And I was like, yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be living, dude. This fucking rocks. I was stoked on it.
But you can do that here in New York.
But it wouldn't happen.
No, I think it's
not in our neighborhood, not to us.
I have seen cars parked on people's weird little non-existent lawns.
I have seen that. Yeah.
So it is different. I think it's just you don't have that New York state of mind. You're still. It's like when a conservative person like a small town person comes to a big city and they're like, oh, it feels so dangerous. Or like when a city person goes to a small town, they're like, oh, there's no cops everywhere to protect me, or something like it. It's the same everywhere. It's just the amount of people. You just have to learn the slightly different rule set.
Yeah,
you can do it.
I will say,
the price
everything's
thing.
easier here.
The price thing.
Everything's easier.
No,
everything's easier and cheaper. I'm not saying I don't like New York. I'm just saying everything's easier and cheaper here, and people are nicer, and it's cleaner. And yeah,
I'll give you that. Things are cleaner.
Way by a significant margin.
But I
don't have to fantasize about killing someone every day. Every day I'm in New York, I truly, genuinely have to stop myself from fantasizing about killing someone in detail because I watch them litter in their own community. And I'm like, what are you fucking doing? You live here. I watch you go into that building. Why do you act like this? You're disgusting.
I don't think they should vote. Litterbugs.
I don't think they should.
I think we should log them all up.
I don't think so either.
I got a lot of opinions on litterbugs that I cannot say on the podcast.
Yeah, that's my biggest gripe about New York probably is watching people litter in their own community and being like, you're not even visiting littering. You're literally littering outside of your house. Like, you fucking suck so bad. It's unreal.
Do you think how much of that is because we do have street sweepers, like the trucks that drive by every other day?
I don't think so, because it's just filthy on the ground. It's just like filthy all the time. The street sweepers aren't keeping it clean. Like, they're throwing shit on the grass in their fucking, apartment buildings. Like, come on, man.
Also, Salt Lake, Utah is like exceptionally clean. It's cleaner than like almost every other city. I don't know why.
I do.
No,
people aren't cunts.
No, because Utah, there's plenty of cunts in Utah.
There are, but listen, even the bad people here are like, hey, be respectful. Like, if you litter in a bad neighborhood here, I bet you if you went to someone's trailer park and you were acting like shit, they'd be like, we're gonna kill you if you don't stop, if you don't be respectful. Like,
I think it is.
What?
I think because the streets are so wide, it allows for more wind to blow the trash away. And because we're in the middle of nowhere, it just gets blown somewhere. Because I don't know, if you've ever walked like north of or like west of downtown. That area gets a lot of trash.
Yeah, but that's also where the homeless encampment lives. They have nowhere to put their trash because they live outside. So that's kind of a bummer all around.
Instead of getting homeless people homes, why don't we get them cars so they could drive around?
Okay, we could get. What if we van lifed all the homeless people? Now we've taken away all the cool stuff influencers are doing, which I like, and we've got homeless people in vans.
You give them mobility and a house.
Yes. I like that. I like that. A safe place to sleep, a way to get around. And we
should give homeless people a van and an Instagram account at the same time and make them become van influencers.
Those reels would be fucking wild, dude.
Like,
imagine all the stuff we'd learn.
This is how you make money now. just upload videos of you smoking crack in your van, and you'll make money.
Dude, if Hunter Biden can do it, anyone can.
Well, no one's allowed to. Except him. Hey, remember when you got banned on Twitter for a week for posting something about him? What was that?
Yeah. Well, I don't remember. No. I think I said something bad about him. I think I said something about him and his dad. You know, oddly enough, this was in like 2019 that I got in trouble for that. And I'm pretty sure I made a reference to Ukraine. I was like doing a joke about Ukraine. And now here I am. And there's a whole war going on, so...
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
There's a guy talking to me. Hold on one sec. How's it going, man? Yeah? No. Hey, thanks, man. I'm Mark, by the way, sorry. Oh, I'm Shayne, man. Hey, I'm on a call right now, but my brother who lives here, he owns this house, so you probably want to talk to him, not me. He's not home right now. Sorry, man. Yeah. Awesome, man. Hey, thank you, man. I did not. Thank you. Take it easy, man.
What was he complimenting?
He was complimenting my tattoos.
Oh.
He was very clearly some kind of felon who's doing some weird job they give him where he's trying to clean your carpets.
That's a fun
He also asked if I was a veteran, but I don't know if that has to do with anything. I would never tell him I was a veteran. I don't want to have that conversation with him. Dude, anytime someone's like, even on the plane when they're like, even if you've ever been in the Army, board first, I just stand there like, nope, fuck that. I do not want a single person to ask me about this or talk to me about this. I don't want it to be a part of my personality in any way.
Yeah, when someone asks you what you do, you don't say comedian, right? What's your fake job?
No. My fake job? I usually say I work security. I just say I'm a security guard.
If you say comedian, people want to talk like, oh, tell me a joke. Oh, what's that like? And you're like, it's actually really boring talking about it.
Oh, dude, I always tell them security guard. Unless it's like a white woman who looks between the ages of like 20 and 40, then I tell her I'm a podcaster and she wants nothing to do with me. Immediately she's like, oh, gross. I go, yeah, dude, get the fuck away from me.
I also just default to podcaster and people are like, oh, okay.
It's fun to just shut them down, dude.
No, it's funny how not respected it is. And I'm like, hey, I don't care. I don't need a job that is respected. I need a job that pays my bills.
Right? I could give a shit less if someone respects me for what I do.
I want to get one of those evil jobs where I sit in front of a computer and I try and figure out how to like, all right, so this travesty is happening right now. How do we make money from it? I want to become like a evil marketer where they're like, we just found out because I've like given you my ideas, right? But like putting nicotine in toothpaste and just like I feel like I would love to come up with like not even evil, but like unethical commercials.
Dude,
unethical ad campaigns would be up my alley.
You were born in the wrong era, bro. If you were in the 1950s, there would be a commercial and Bugs Bunny would be like, your kids love brushing their teeth. Try our new patented MacArthur toothpaste. And it's just full of nicotine. That's why kids love it. And people are like, dude, my kids brush their teeth 5 times a day. It's amazing.
So, yeah, I don't know. and I don't know how to break into that industry. It feels like it's all. I don't have any evil friends for evil nepotism.
Yeah, dude, I don't have enough evil friends either. I'm my most evil friend. No, you are actually.
No,
you're
you're
my
more
most
evil
evil
than
friend
me.
by a long shot. No, you're way more
No,
evil than me.
I have evil thoughts, but my actions are all pure.
What are my evil actions?
You might have a purer heart than me, but you were born into a bad bad. We are yin and yang.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Where I was born into a dorky Mormon church, and it molded my brain to think like, oh, I hate all this. But you were born into drug gang bullshit, but you have a pure heart from it. What does that say?
That is how yin and yang work. They have the white and the black, and then they have the little circles in them.
Yeah, that's how. You don't need to tell me how yin and yang works.
No, I am realizing how it works. I'm the one having an epiphany right now. I've never thought about yin and yang before at length because of, honestly, yin and yang is something that's uninteresting to me because so many lame people have tattoos of it. And I'm like, yeah, that fucking sucks. I'm never learning about this.
I've never seen a yin and yang tattoo. I think I see most of yin and yangs on Pogs. That's where I got the majority of my yin yang.
Knowledge from pogging?
From Pogs. Looking at Pogs. Studying the esoteric nature of Pogs.
Dude, I miss Pogs so much.
Bring them back. They're on eBay right now.
Oh, I know it. I have some at the house somewhere.
No, you don't.
I do.
I don't believe you. We'd be playing right now.
Yeah, you're right. Do you have a slammer? You want to put it up for grabs?
I
only play for keeps.
I'll play against you. I'll get my stack of Pogs. We'll play. Pog championship.
Dude, I don't remember. I don't remember how to play really. Don't you just throw the slammer at the stack? Like, what is even is there a strategy? Like, can you be good at it? I don't even know.
Firstly, it's all house rules. Every game, every match is house rules.
I'm going to look up the official Pog rule set.
Yeah, so each person, so the way I used to play was I'd be like, here are my 5 Pogs. And then you would put up 5 of your Pogs, and we'd match each other's Pogs. And then we'd like shuffle them all together.
Yes.
Mix them, and then I guess we'd flip a coin, and then you'd use the slammer to slam on the stack of Pogs, either 5 or 50 high, however you could have any stack. And then whichever one's flipped over face, you got to keep. And then you just went back and forth slamming until all the Pogs face up, and then you just collect all the Pogs.
That is how I also played. So I'm curious if that's... I also remember there was a variant where you have to bounce the slammer. I don't know.
That's a house rule.
Yeah, see? I don't know how any of it works. I'm sure there was a Pog World Championship at some point.
There's like Pog tournaments and stuff. Someone just sent me a Pog to buy on eBay.
Dude, Pogs, it's so easy. That was the perfect thing because it's just you're just making cardboard circles and you put anything on them.
Yeah, you could buy a Pog maker where you just make your own Pog still with like a little machine, like chunk.
Dude, Cowboy Boys Pog set.
You could make them.
We could. It could be good.
There's no money in selling Pogs though. Someone sent me a really cool Pog. I'm trying to think of what it was. It was like Bigfoot or Alex Jones or something on eBay. It's like an old Pog, and it was like on eBay for 25 cents. And I'm just like,
so there's not a lot of money.
There's no money in Pogs, which is probably why it evaporated.
Dude, I remember the giant tubes that you would keep your Pogs in.
Do you remember Crazy Bones?
What the fuck? No, you're making that up.
No, they were like little plastic figurines that they were kind of like dice, but you'd like roll them and fight them against each other. That was kind of like Pogs. I must have aged out of that. Yeah.
I remember marbles were really popular.
Marbles? Like you're
I'm old enough that I remember marbles in school popping off. Everyone was playing marbles, dude.
You played marbles? The only time I've ever played marbles in my entire life was when I went to Chile when I was 13 years old. So I flew down to South America, and my cousin there who lived in a shack. Not like a bad shack. They had electricity. They had like sheetrock on one of the walls. but literally a shack had a bunch of marble. He was really good at marbles, but he also was like 17 playing against a bunch of 8-year-olds, and I'm like 13, and he's like, everyone's like, wow, I think his name's Ernesto. Everyone was like, Ernesto's so good at marbles, and he was just schooling all these children at marbles in the middle of this like dirt area. So yeah, I played marbles in a third world country.
Hey, me too, technically.
Marbles,
You
like
know, you grew up in poverty when marbles were popping off at school. Yeah, man, I was good at marbles. I loved marbles. And then yo-yos got popular.
Yo-yos gets popular with every kid for like a year.
Yeah. And so I remember that I traded someone something, and I'm pretty sure I stole the thing I traded for a butterfly yo-yo. So I was fucking around the world. I was rocking the cradle. Girls were like, "Damn, dude, Shayne can rock the cradle." I was like, "Yeah, you're right, bitch."
I can still walk the dog and do the cradle trick. We called it. I didn't call it rock the cradle. I called it Eiffel Tower. No, Eiffel Tower is a different trick. That's where.
Yeah, I think so.
And yeah,
I think Eiffel Tower is one where you're like this, rocking the cradle. You're like side to side.
Dude, how shitty is it to get good at yo-yoing?
It sucks. So it's crazy. I watch guys who are really good at yo-yoing. I can't even enjoy it because I'm just thinking about them yo-yoing at home so much.
Practicing yo-yoing has to be the worst. Just in your room. I bet there's a guy right now making $1,000 a minute yo-yoing on TikTok Live, and people are like, "Oh my god!" Now
there's also people who like imagine being a guy who's so dedicated to yo-yo that you're like, "I can't go out tonight, honey. You know I have to put in the hours."
He doesn't have a honey.
Yeah,
no one's getting laid from yo-yos.
Dude.
You think the yo-yo guys at the yo-yo tournaments get pussy?
Yeah.
I don't
there's
think so.
yo-yo pussy, dude.
I don't think there's any yo-yo. You think
everywhere there's guys who do something, there's people getting pussy from it, dude. Even back in the Warhammer, listen, you don't want to fuck those girls. I can tell you right now, you don't want yo-yo pussy. Yo-yo pussy is fucking rough, dude. But it exists. It is out there.
Just the drama from the second most popular yo-yoer losing his girlfriend to the most popular yo-yoer.
Yeah, dude. Imagine yo-yo guys like trying to make fun of a girl who's had sex with a bunch of them, and they're like, "She's gone around the world."
Yeah.
And you're like, "Whoa!"
Oh, you're walking the dog again. Damn. It does suck that every single stupid hobby has groupies.
Dude, imagine the first yo-yo guy when TikTok came out to figure out that he could walk his dog and do that trick at the same time and make a TikTok of it. I bet he got yo-yo pussy.
Why? Because he made a video of it?
Yeah, because he was like, I'm walking the dog. And he's walking both dogs. One of them's a yo-yo, though.
What do you mean both dogs?
What are you talking about? He's walking a real dog, and he's yo-yo walking the dog at the same time.
You didn't say that.
I'm sorry. In my mind, I was so excited about it. I thought I conveyed the idea to you, but I was just so excited for that guy because he got yo-yo.
You said, imagine the first guy who was yo-yoing on TikTok, and I'm like, yeah, and what about it?
No. The first guy to yo-yo on TikTok, it would be impossible to discern. As soon as that app came out, guys who like yo-yos were like, I'm already here yo-yoing, dude.
You're losing me still.
Yo-yo pussy, dude. What kind of? I don't even know, man. Yeah, it exists for sure. Every place there's someone doing something really good, there is someone who wants to fuck them because of it.
Do you think anyone ever got laid from Pogs?
Yes, 1 trillion million billion %. Especially because Pogs seemed. Well, no. Let me think about it. Was Pogs gendered? I don't remember girls playing Pogs, but they had to have liked it, right?
No, I think back then stuff wasn't as gendered as it is now. There wasn't.
Yeah, you're right.
There wasn't
sure
a cultural war going on.
I do remember marbles was an everybody thing. Marbles doesn't care what color you are, what your sexual orientation is. None of it, dude. Marbles is for everybody.
Well, it's for poor
Talking
people.
shit on marbles. It's the most progressive game children play.
It's for poor people. It's not for everybody. Anyone who can afford a toy doesn't play with marbles. Anyone who's like, look, I got a stick and a wheel, and they're like, yeah, well, we're playing with marbles still. We're gambling with marbles.
It is funny because marbles, like, there's no like further you get. Like, you buy one stack of marbles and you're done. You have one big marble and a bunch of regular sized marbles and you've done it. You don't need to buy any marbles ever again. People love them, dude.
No, what if you lose all your marbles?
Oh, if you lose your marbles, yeah, that's bad. Don't lose them.
When you're playing marbles, it's like Pogs.
Oh, you're playing for keeps.
Well, you didn't play for keeps when you played marbles?
No, I don't think anyone saw the point. They're like, what do I want your marbles that look just like my marbles for? I think we all had a stack of marbles.
No, when I played, it was for keeps.
I do remember there was a kid in school, and we dared him to eat as many marbles as he could, and he ate a lot of marbles.
How many marbles did he eat?
I don't know, but he had like a bottle. I remember he had a bottle of Volt. Remember that soda?
Jolt?
No, I think it was Volt, but it doesn't matter. Volt.
Jolt is the diet is Coca-Cola with high caffeine.
Yeah.
Jolt
it was
Cola.
Volt. I think Volt was the Mountain Dew version.
Volt. You said Volt.
Volt. Yes.
Vault.
Like voltage.
No, like vaulting, like the Olympic sport.
No, Volt. I've been saying Volt as in voltage.
I'm saying it's vault.
Oh, okay. It doesn't matter what it is. He had one of those fucking like green poisonous bottles of soda, and he would eat a marble, he would drink it down, and we were like, dude, one more. Come on, one more. And his name was Paul, and he ate a lot of marbles. And I actually don't remember what happened. I think he just shit them out.
20?
I think there was no problem. Yeah, he ate upwards of 20.
That might be a good
Definitely
weight
more
loss.
than 10.
Might be a good weight loss thing.
Oh, because then you're full, but then you just poop the marbles out. But if you lose if a marble gets stuck somewhere in there,
how's a marble going to get stuck in you?
I don't know, man.
It's too smooth.
It could happen. Yeah, but when it's someone like you're gonna have chicken bones and shit in the way. And you
No,
get caught on one of them, it can't get through.
No, marbles. I think marbles is one of the safest things to eat.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it does. It is lubricant. It's just like going. It's not like a coin where it's got edges or it can get caught. It just kind of zooms.
That's what like the safest sex toys are like the easiest to clean are all like glass, right? Aren't butt plugs and stuff glass? I guess what's the most common butt plug? Is it steel or is it stainless steel?
Something. I assume. I'm not a big butt plug guy, but I've seen a bunch of them, and yes, that or plastic. Now they're all made of that like silicone. Every dildo is silicone, and it's like a dragon's tentacle or something. I don't know. I don't watch porn anymore.
No. Okay.
Well, yeah. End of sentence. What? You're on Nofap, and I can't now. If I don't watch porn, that's crazy. I'm not Nofapping. I'm just jacking off to memories, which takes work, so I jack off much less. But when I do jack off, it's a quality over quantity thing. It's crazy.
All right, I trust you. No need to get into detail.
Okay. No need to get into detail. You're good.
Well, we're at the end of the podcast.
Oh, okay. Tell people how Nofap has affected your life. What's going on with you?
I feel like a fat girl could get me at any moment. I'm so susceptible. If you're listening to this and you're within 100 miles of me, all you gotta do is send me one DM and I'll show up. That's how ravenous I am.
Yeah, dude. Welcome to the world I live in, dude. And you're gonna get caught slipping anytime.
I am. That's part of the danger and fun of Nofap. It's so scary. It's so scary, like yeah, just like feel it like how you have that mechanism as a male, like. And I think that's why jerking off makes you feel bad, is because you're like, your brain's like, you're wasting it. And then when you just slowly build it up, your standards get lower and lower, and you're just like, I gotta do something.
Yeah. No, it does make you crazy. I think that if you go long enough, then I've gone long enough that I'm now fantasizing about getting someone pregnant. And I'm like, wait, why is that a thought I'm having?
I think
I don't even want kids.
I wonder if you could use Nofap or not coming as like a court defense for something. To be like,
You're like, Your Honor, I had to rob that bank. I hadn't jacked off in 3 weeks. And he's like, get this man
yeah, exactly,
a fucking magazine and a room
like,
and let him go.
Forget MK Ultra and like LSD and like some planting like weird. How many guys? The Las Vegas shooting was probably like he didn't have an outlet, and then someone was like, "Wouldn't it be so sexy if you shot up a bunch of people?" Like he's like, "Oh my god, yes, Queen, I'll do anything for you." Like just the right woman coming along.
I will say, if the correct woman catches me slipping, there's nothing I wouldn't do that she asked me to do.
And by correct,
literally nothing.
It's most any woman.
Dude, it's so scary to know that if you were with someone and they're like, I'm not on birth control, come inside me, that I would be like, I would do it and then immediately be like, oh no, why would I do that?
That's one of those things when like someone's like, they cheated on me, and it's like, well, okay, when was the last time you had sex? It's like, if it's over 2 weeks, that's on you. You gotta keep your man drained to keep him loyal.
Yeah, dude, we're too stupid. You know what you were doing dating a man. Well, firstly, why are you as a human being dating a man? That's always my first question.
I don't think it's like stupidity. I think it's just like your brain chemicals are getting overridden by like it's not even like how you could be the smartest man ever, but you're gonna get sleepy eventually, and you're gonna fall asleep. You're the smartest man unless you're Tesla and you chop off your balls to fall in love with a pigeon. He was pretty smart.
Yeah, he was really smart. We should think about that.
So yeah, eventually.
But hormones are crazy though. It is wild that nature, you can get so horny that even me who's like so focused on what I want and no kids, hormones and instinct are like, make a baby. And my brain is making dopamine for me, being like, dude, what if you made a baby? Like making me think it's a good idea. And I have to be like, no, fuck you, get out of here. What are you doing?
Yeah, so if I ever get caught for a big crime, I'm going to be like, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
It was week 3. Yeah, I didn't know. I was out of my mind.
Think about this. Do you know who doesn't masturbate?
ISIS?
Yes. I was just going to say, you know who's on Nofap? ISIS. You can fuck around, and if you've got 9 friends who've also done Nofap, you could have a caliphate the size of Texas in a couple months. You boys are capable of anything.
Makes sense.
And then it gets way out of control really fast. The next thing you know, you're making some crazy videos, throwing people off buildings, and you're like, dude, we all got to start jacking off again. This is fucked up, man. We've gone too far.
Well, I like all these theories. Anyways, that's the podcast.
Yeah. Hey, everyone. Thank you for listening. It's good to be back. Mac he's constantly telling me I can't come back, and I'm like, dude, just let me do a little bit of podcast.
What do you mean that I'm telling you can't come back? I keep telling you to show up, and then I'm sitting in the living room waiting for you to show up to record.
Last night I had an emergency and I couldn't record, and Max sent me the saddest photo I've ever seen in my life. He had like set up all this stuff and he was sitting there with the microphone by himself. Oh, fuck. Hey, everyone. Sign up to the Patreon. Fucking do it. Patreon.com/cowboyboys. I'll fucking freak out, man. I need you guys to support us. Also, buy our shirts, which we released. Come to my shows in the UK next month in September. I don't know how well they're selling. People in the UK I don't know what's going on with that. So I'm just hoping that people will be there. It'd be really funny if I went to the UK and did like 5 shows for 10 people each. I'm like, all right, like whatever, I guess.
I think you'll probably do better in the UK.
I would hope so, but my agent keeps telling me to like, hey, keep promoting the UK. And I'm like, dude, what did he want me to do? He wanted me to like take out ads on Facebook. Is that a thing, people? I don't know, man.
That's your agent's job.
No, that would be a manager's job. An agent gets you gigs. My agent, even telling me to do that, isn't in his job. He's just being nice. He's just trying to help me out. Like, your agent just books you gigs. That's his only thing he does. The other stuff JJ, my agent, does for me is truly just because he's a cool guy and he knows that I fucking spurg out constantly and I don't know what I'm doing. So he helps me.
Do you want me to be your manager?
Ooh.
I'll take 10% of whatever. I mean, 20% of whatever you make.
Yeah, okay, there it is. That's why I don't have a manager.
What is that? How much does a manager take?
10%.
That's it?
And they don't do hardly fucking anything, dude.
No, you need...
What do you mean that's it? 10% is so much. So if I give... Dude, I almost had an account, they're like, we want 10%. Your agent takes 10%. The government takes 37%.
The Lord takes 10%. Up top.
Yeah, the Lord takes 10%. Oh, so now what? I get to make 45% of everything I make, and then I give some of my money to other people. Fucking terrible. I genuinely, no joke, make like 25% of my total earnings. I'm ruined. All right, everyone. Please support our Patreon for the love of God.
I figured it out.
You did.
Look at the video.
Okay, I'm waiting.
How do I get the balloons to go again?
I don't know. I think you said like congratulations or something. Anyway. Oh! Damn, Mac is doing magic. All right, everyone. I love you guys. Please buy shirts and sign up for the Patreon. Sign other people up for the Patreon. I love you. Come see me in the UK. Come see me in Nashville after the UK. I forgot in November I'm in Nashville. All right, everyone. Peace. Do I do it? Do I do it too? I don't do balloons. All right, everyone.
Hold it. Hold it. You gotta hold it for like 3 seconds. Oh,
mine fucking sucks.
You know what? I think it's because I'm on a beta version of iPhone.
Wow. Of course you are. Okay, everyone. I love you guys.
Yeehaw.